Usually pre-patch parts of the next week of expansion start leaking in, like quest giver, some background story, their way to the capital, and sometimes there are assaults, like events that tease a story. Yeah, I'm expecting some assaults, some like Legion invasion style stuff. I'm hoping we get some of that. You know, we still haven't really fully dealt with the fallout of the Scourge after the ripping of the Helm of Domination. I was wondering if we were going to get maybe some Scourge invasions before. You know, we got to get the Scourge under control potentially before we head over to the Dragon Isles. I was thinking we maybe get something like that, but we really don't know yet. Yeah, Josh Schwartz, totally How to Train Your Dragon. Yeah, 100%. I really liked that movie series. It was so good. So good. I showed it as soon as my oldest, started to like watch movies, which was like a year ago. I showed him the entire How to Train Your Dragon series. I had to. That only 250, that's short for a WoW login screen. I'm sure there's more to it, but that's like the main ensemble, right? Always WoW login screens, they have like that main soundtrack, that first piece where, you know, and then it starts to mix in like slight remixes of all in-game music. That's typically what the login screen is. So that 250 I think is just the main part, and then it'll just kind of trickle into other songs. We did the Blood Elf quest where the dragons help control them. What? Yeah, or the dragons help control them, yes. Play How to Train Your Dragon flying theme, but set it to 0.75 speed. Well, it sounds the same. Oh, 100%. I know what you're talking about. As soon as my ear heard it, I was like, oh my god, this is How to Train Your Dragon. It's a bit, yeah, the speed is a bit different. It's a bit slower, but it totally is. And hey, I'm totally fine with them taking some you know, love from How to Train Your Dragon, because everybody, when they first saw dragon flying, who's watched those movies, thought about that movie. The diving and the flying and the toothless. I mean, come on. Okay, so the only other piece of news that I really have today was new titles for supporting Wrathion or Sabellian. It's looking like this is going to be like a slightly important decision that you make. Somewhat like, you know, when you picked Sylvanas' side or not in BFA, right? So when you picked Sylvanas' side, you got some different cutscenes, some different cinematics. You got a bit of a different look at the game. And I think that's what's going to happen going forward here, is that when you pick Wrathion or Sabellian, I think you're going to get a slightly different storyline, because it turns out you're actually getting different titles. So if you pick Wrathion, which I probably will do because he's a handsome man, you will get the title Agent of the Black Prince. And if you, sorry, did I say Sabellian? If you pick Wrathion, you get that title. If you pick Sabellian, you will get Paragon of the Obsidian Brood as your title. Fuck Sabellian. Yeah, fuck Sabellian. You know, like, if you look at it, Sabellian might be, you know, he has a legitimate claim. He has a legitimate claim to the throne of the dragons. You know what I mean? Of the Black Dragons. But damn it, Wrathion, I mean, come on. He's the direct descendant. He's the son. He's the son. Give the man the chance to lead. Has he done questionable shit in the past? Sure he has. But is he handsome? Hell yeah, he is. I think he deserves a shot at being the leader of the Black Dragonflight. After all, this man has been on a search for the Dragon Isles since Mists of Pandaria. I think he deserves to lead his people. So I will be an agent of the Black Prince. If you pick Sabellian, you'll be a paragon of the Obsidian Brood. Again, I really think you're going to get some cool in-game stuff going on here. There's Sabellian, there's Wrathion, the Black Prince. What a cool name. I think you're going to get some different cinematics, some different sides of things, depending on who you pick. And I like how Blizzard does this stuff, because you pick your side, and then you go get to watch what the other side looks like, maybe through YouTube or something. So that's pretty cool.